Welcome everybody to another episode of the Light the Torch podcast. I almost forgot the name of our own podcast right there, but it's all good. We're gonna keep it rolling. That's what happens when you live, man. You just gotta roll with it. But yeah, man, we got so much to go over today, man. Got some big dudes on campus, and yeah, man,
really big dudes.
You know, Trojan fan, we all been calling for it, and so they are here. They are coming. Well, actually, yeah, they're here on campus. So
we just got to make sure they don't leave.
Yeah. Without further ado, let me introduce my crew. Bottom right, got my man Gunner.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's his own custom sound he has right there.
That's right.
Bottom left,
I'm afraid to hear mine.
Does not have his own custom sound yet, but we'll get to that.
Whoa, hey.
Dang.
I'm still in probation, I guess, right?
We'll get there. We'll find one for Tyler. And we got Blackie Chan, of course, Mr. Trojan famous over
here. Where's mine?
Yes.
What's that?
Where's my sound?
Do we have
Don't even try to. Don't try to add something now.
Cool enough, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I mean, I can give you one. You might not like it.
Damn, guns. Yeah. You're the only one.
Yep. I feel special. Thank you.
We're working on those. But yeah, man, there's lots to talk about today, man. Everybody, come on in, join the chat. Let's get it cracking, man. You know how we do it. Lots of fan interaction like we always do. Plenty to talk about, like I said. What we got first, Blackie Chan? Let's get into it.
All right, we're going right into it, I guess. Transfer portal news and updates.
All right. So, Guns, you wanted to go ahead and read off the list of names that we have visiting campus?
Yeah, so we had Texas A&M D tackle Isaiah Rakes. We had UNLV QB. The name is spacing me since I don't have the list. Thank you. We had the D tackle or D lineman Javier Derrick from North Dakota State. And then John Humphreys, the UCLA DB as well. Quick note on him, he posted a video of him on his visit. So it sounds like he's solid in our commitment because he did visit Florida this past week. And we're hearing some good things with Rake right now as well. We also had one pop in today or tonight, I guess you could say. Sione Loloe. Sorry if I'm saying that last name wrong. D lineman. Yeah, thank you. From Oregon State. So comes from a solid defense. And obviously we already have 2 Oregon State Beavers. So hopefully, we can add another one. He'll be a good solid 5-tech from my understanding.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Man.
So, yeah, we have a video up on our channel about it too, so check that out.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure you guys check that out. Support our guy Blackie Chan and myself. We put a little work in this week. So
Florida,
so we took the money and ran.
Yeah. Hey, that sounds like a nice business.
Basically, so we know the kid is smart about his business. Financially savvy. Oh, let's see. So who else we got? I'm sorry.
Yeah, who else are we trying to go for? Because there's.
Let's start with our quarterback situation. Then.
So let's talk about the Jaden. So I mean, me personally, I think he's a great fit to be a backup, and I mean, I'm sure he's probably telling him, "Hey, you can still come and compete, right?" But obviously, Miller's probably got the edge and steps ahead of him. But but I think he'd obviously come in here and develop. I think that's his big thing. He wants to be developed by somebody who can. Who knows the position. It sounds like maybe his last OC or whatnot and quarterback coach weren't the guys. So
yeah, the fact that if he wasn't the guy, but he still threw 3,082 yards passing, 17 touchdowns, and 8 or 10 interceptions for his true freshman season. That's I'd say that's really good. He's 6'4", like 230 or something like that. He's a big guy.
Yep. And he can move.
Yeah, he has the ability to run the ball. He what is it called? He's really good on the what is it called, on the run, like throwing the on the run.
Right.
he did a lot of mesh with UNLV, so he has a good arm too. Though.
Yep. So let's see. He also visited Georgia, I believe, this week. Earlier in the week. Yes, he did. And
Interesting.
he was supposed to visit Miami. I don't know what happened with that. Maybe he changed his mind.
Yeah, according to Scott, sounds like he should have a decision in the next day or so, maybe between the two schools. Yeah, sounds like Miami's out of it now.
Well, that
Okay.
always good. I like our matchup with Georgia. We've been winning those lately. So yeah. Especially when it comes to right position.
He definitely has the ability. Like he has all the intangibles to do it. It's just the development that he needs. And who else you like going to Georgia? Are you really getting developed for quarterback? We've already seen like what's happened with their past few quarterbacks. They've pretty much all left to go somewhere else.
Right.
And what else? Like he I feel like he would have better weapons here, and he has a better chance to start after Miller Moss leaves.
Yep, absolutely. And, I mean, he could push for playing time, but it's just not very. I mean, obviously he's going to come in and compete.
Yeah,
and he's going to do his best. But I mean, Miller's been in the system a lot longer. He has the offense down pat, and I think he brings a different dynamic.
And I would say he's also a team favorite too.
Well, I'll say he's a team favorite, fan favorite.
Yeah,
overall
favorite.
Yeah, but it has been said that Maeva did like his trip at Georgia, but he has some questions about exactly how he fits and over there. So,
well, it's just like you're gonna always say you like a trip somewhere that's paid for and all that stuff. Like you're not gonna specifically say out loud that you didn't like it, are you?
Exactly. So take what you want from that. I mean, probably like the barbecue down there. I don't know what he liked about it. Who knows? Maybe King.
You like humidity, sure.
Right. But
Logan Dowell says, "I love the I would rather have him over Dante." Yeah.
Yep. So
yeah, like for other quarterbacks, if somehow, some way we don't get Jaden, weren't you saying, Gunnar, that we're going after the quarter that there was talks about the TCU quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, just from the insiders' viewpoint, I don't think they have like real information on that.
Oh, okay.
But just given the connection between Chandler Morris and Lincoln Riley, that's kind of why they put him into this list of potential targets.
Yeah.
Right.
But Tyler, what are your thoughts on potentially getting Jaden? I don't know if you've seen any tape on him.
I think he's pretty raw. I mean, a lot of true freshman mistakes, but sit in a potential year. I think that he could be a little bit of like a gadget guy for Riley. Maybe throw like a couple, third short type, little gadget plays out there for him. And Miller's he can move his feet still, but like you put that guy in some sort of a triple option with somebody leaking out like a Deuce or Jacoby Lane or something into the corner or something. Like I don't know how you're going to be able to stop that. So yeah, I mean I do think that he's definitely raw, and learning from Riley can definitely clean up some of those holes within what he's doing. But I'd be happy with him being a backup for sure. Can't teach 6'4", 220 and somebody moving like he does. That's for sure.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to take him down. It's like he would be a good kind of red zone, like read option to get into the end zone.
Yep. So let's get into our next guy. Who else we got on the campus today, man?
I guess I was going to bring up Sione again since we could talk about him. Looks like he had an FSU visit as well, so just a heads up there. They feel they're probably in a good spot as well, but obviously he's back home, so he's a local kid, right? So maybe he wants to be back home. No, it's good.
What do you consider local?
We have that advantage over FSU, obviously.
You said he's local?
Yeah, he's from San Bernardino, so
Okay.
so.
Okay. I didn't read that.
So I mean, yeah, if we can get him, I think it'd be a good plus. He's 266, probably can get up to, I would say, around 280, at least. He'd be just a good rotational guy. I mean, some of the things in the rumors, obviously, and these people that were the players, if we can get all of them or most of them, the D-line group or front seven really is going to look pretty good for next year.
Absolutely. I do have a bit of a question. I mean, I hope that our intention with him is to put some weight on him and move him, kick him down, man. Because it's a little overkill at that edge position, man. And it's a lot of talent. I mean, that's probably our most talented spot on the defense. We gotta get these guys on the field, man. I don't see why we would be in any more edge rushers, man. I think even last year we had, and that's not including the guys we got coming in. So
because if we could get Isaiah Rakes, like what is he, 320?
Yeah,
he's bigger than Bear.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
We definitely because we also have Jadee Adesari. He's what, 290. So we have like the edge, like you said, is clearly kind of set right now with Braylon Shelby, Jamel, Sam Green, because Sam's going to be edge, right? Or what did we move him, or
could be maybe back inside?
Actually,
maybe
it's going to be interesting where coach wants him at.
The thing with Lynn's scheme and how they'll run it, even like the Michigan, right? Sometimes they'll have five D linemen. They'll have 2 edge rushers and 3 D linemen, right? A nose tackle and 2 D tacks. So
we're pretty loaded at that position.
I think that's the thing, is just getting the inside, and then they can really start running maybe some 5s, a lot of like see a lot of different formations.
Yeah, because
if his guy's versatile, man, like run at 260 to 270 range. You know what I mean, for his edge guys, which your boy Grinch will have at nose for some reason.
We just gotta quit. We gotta remove him from our vocabulary at this point.
Well, Mizzou can have him. Apparently, there's some interest there. There's some smoke, man, with Mizzou being interested in Alex Grinch. He was once the safeties coach over there. I don't know why Mizzou would do that to themselves. It looked like they were on the come up, but have at it, Mizzou. Go ahead. I mean, jeez.
Logan Dowell says we need to bring the LSU's Lance Hurd, the offensive tackle. Yeah, he would bring some big size for that tackle. So
yes, look, guys, please don't start panicking because we don't have an O-line guy on campus yet. At least not yet. All right. Well, even if we don't, right? Even if we don't, just like I said last week, we were saying that we needed a left tackle up until the bowl game, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what we had. Obviously, Lincoln knows more about what he has than we do. And we found out that Elijah Page was ready to come out of the oven, man.
Yeah. He was baking in the oven for 3-4 months, and then they unleashed him. And he looked really good.
Yep. I mean, don't get me wrong. As fans, we do have our reasons to question our O-line coaches and things, after this past season. But let's give a little trust in that area, man. I think they'll get it together. I think they know that they have to, especially going into the Big Ten. So just settle down a little bit, let the work a little bit.
Did you want to say anything about the other names that people have been wanting USC to go after,
such as
Evan Stewart and Quaish? How do you say the running back from Ole Miss?
Quinshon Junkins.
Quinshon Junkins.
Okay, so the deal with Crenshaw, right? I mean, if you
Did
guys
you not watch? Did you not watch Pete Jones' video the other day?
I can't say his name even if I look at it.
yeah, but so Junkins, man. So I don't know if you guys saw Jackson Dart's tweet. I mean, obviously he deleted it, but of course, there's nothing ever really deleted in this era, in this this day and time. You know what I mean? You put it out there, it's out there. Apparently, this guy's just not a team player, man. You know, he's all for himself. I will say that Lane Kiffin did find a gem in him. He was rated a 3-star, and he was clearly underrated. You know what I mean? He's definitely a talented guy. The guy can play. He can go. He's very explosive. He can run the rock, man. I would say he's a 5-star talent. So, in my opinion, I think he's looking for that 5-star bag. You know, I'm sure he got the 3-star bag at Ole Miss because he was a 3-star, and then that's just business, right? He's like, well, no, you only rated this, so I'm going to give you this. But it sounded like it was kind of a smear campaign. At first, initially, it sounded like it was a smear campaign. They were trying to bash his name a little bit. But when you see it from your quarterback, it's like, nah, your quarterback ain't gonna do you like that for making a decision to leave. Quarterbacks don't. I mean, Dart ain't that type of dude. We had him here. We know Dart is not the kind of guy that start bashing his own guys. So I think there's some real truth to his character issues, which we know Lincoln ain't going for guys with character issues.
Nope,
at all. There's a lot of guys that that are certified ballers that were guys that we needed out of the portal that he turned away because they had some questionable character. So pump the brakes on that one, man. He's not Trojan made. Let's put it like that.
Have these people not seen what our running back room looks like right now? We're kind of sad.
Yep, I think we're good at running backs. Woody Marks he can go, man. You guys have
look him up.
Yeah.
He was rated higher than Marshawn Lloyd was last year from Pro Football Focus for everybody who's curious and wants a quick stat. The dude can straight ball. So we are not going to have any worries with him being R1A and whoever ends up being, the Thunder and Lightning version of what we had before. He's going to be a stud.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we also have Marion Peterson, Quentin Joyner, B-Jack that's coming in. Like we're pretty good. If they think we need another running back, sure. But I feel like we're pretty comfortable with our running backs right now. Because if we really needed a running back, I feel like we would have had. Well, did we have anyone else on the recruiting trip with him as well? Like I thought we had another running back on there too.
On a recruiting trip?
Yeah, or for the transfer portal when Woody Marks was with us.
Oh, yeah, there was a guy named last name Anderson. He went to Memphis though.
Okay.
He came from South Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the right guy. We'll see you like that, man. If you want to compare the two, I think we got the right guy.
But what about Evan Stewart?
Evan Stewart, man. I mean, he's looking for the bag, man. I mean, there's been some questions about his health. Apparently, Tennessee dropped his scholarship. They dropped their offer after his visit there, which is pretty alarming in my opinion. I raised a red flag after that. I'm like, that's very strange, because they're definitely in need of a guy like Evan Stewart. For them to do that was pretty. Raised a few eyebrows, man, and especially consider he's asking for quite a bit in NIL. That's been reported as well. They also said that him and Cam Ward were both asking for a bunch. And, Cam Ward's dad came out and said that's not true. So we don't know. Maybe that's the case with Evan Stewart as well. But that Tennessee dropping that Scully offer is definitely for me. I think there's other guys out there that we could get for that amount. But maybe a few guys we can get for the amount that he's asking.
Yeah, money, muscling, entertainment, talk. That's a long name to have to say. Why does SC fans want every player who hits the portal?
I can take that one.
Okay, go
we
for it.
have we have a big ass fan base, and that means you're going to get a lot of varying opinions, and you also have a lot of varying knowledge within those opinions too. And so somebody sees this, former 5-star, big name, whatever it is, there's going to be some of those fair weather fans that are going to think that we should go after those types of guys. But Riley's trying to build a culture, trying to build a team that has a bunch of guys that want to be Trojans, and that's not going to fly with a guy like Quinshon Judkins that walks into Lane Kiffin's office and says, hey, I think we should change these things within our offense and run them around the things that I should be doing instead of everybody else. That's not going to fly. Evan Stewart goes and tweets that he thinks that his injury history is not what it is when a bunch of experts probably taking a look at that. So you want to go get $1 million from Oregon to go play up there? Good luck, bro.
Yep, they're known for making questionable business decisions, so that might be a spot for them over there, man. They don't really care about ROI, so you might have a shot over there. But yeah, man, about that tweet, man, is this what's up? Go ahead.
If you had to choose, like if we were going to pick one of them and they were going to be guaranteed to show up, and NIL wasn't an issue, who would you have? Evan Stewart or Junkins?
Man, I would have to say Evan Stewart. I mean, listen, that character issue, I mean, that stuff, telling the coach basically what he's going to do in his offense, and, yeah, no, that's not going to fly.
Especially Lane Kiffin, who is an offensive mind.
And if we're being completely honest, this past season was riddled with locker room issues for us. If you didn't know, if that's news to you, I mean, wake up. But yeah, so that's the last thing we need again. You know what I mean? So I'm sure we're trying to steer far away from that.
Yeah, no, Lincoln's been hammering home like he wants players that want to play for USC, want to be a part of this team, and it's pretty much just like, you want to be here, great, we'll take you. If you don't want to be here and you just want us to be a bank for you, nah.
See, Tyler, your answer was completely different from what mine was going to be. The reason why is because USC fans are also Laker fans, a lot of us, right? And the Lakers also think they should get everybody. So it's kind of one and the same.
Okay.
Hey, is Kawhi playing tonight?
Is AD playing?
Okay,
I think AD's played more than Kawhi has this year.
The one thing that I would say about your comment about that all fair weather player fans want him, I've seen Dion Bailey saying we should get him. I've seen Matt Leinart saying that we should get him. Even Sua Craven's been saying they're not fair weather fans. So if they say it,
addressing these big names in general.
Oh yeah, no. A majority of the fans have been just saying it though too. So
yeah, I mean, if I had to pick, I'd take Evan Stewart 100% of the time because Judkins has serious character issues. If you walk in the head coach's offense and say, "Hey, we should change the offense entirely or run it around me," instead of "Yo, man, I just want to get out there and play," and whatever the medical staff personnel is doing, that's different. So, yeah, I mean, I'd take Evan Stewart. That guy was clearly underutilized in the terrible Texas A&M offense. I think that he's definitely the one of the top 5-7 returning wide receivers in the entire country. And if he gets the chance to stay healthy and prove it, then yeah, I do think that he would be elite for sure.
Sorry, I'm blocking your face with this, but yeah, no, I would definitely pick Evan Stewart, but he kind of already has kind of a, what's his size here? Because he kind of reminds me a little bit of Zachariah Branch, kind of a player. They're both shifty on the smaller side of it, and so he would kind of fill that slot position in a sense that Zachariah does.
It's 5'11", 175.
Yeah, Zachariah is about that same size, 6 foot maybe. And I would like Evan Stewart, of course, he's been at it a little bit longer than Zachariah has, so it's kind of hard to compare that. But yeah,
Well,
I just don't want to have two of the same players that fulfill that same position. He kind of reminds me of also like a Mario Williams as well, and with his play, but I would say better. But
I can do you one better as far as that comparison. Silas Bolden.
yeah,
Silas Bolden out of Oregon State, man. That's a guy that Trojan fans, you need to go ahead and familiarize yourselves with if you haven't already.
yeah, we've seen him a few times.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke there. Was he 5'8", 157?
Wait, Zachariah is 5'9".
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that. Yeah, I didn't think he
damn.
was 6 foot when you said
Yeah,
that. No.
Yeah, with spikes on, he's 5'9". He's a little dude out there.
Yeah. It's
He
crazy.
seemed
man.
pretty tall when I got next to him.
Yeah, I
but
think Zion used to eat all his food, man.
oh yeah.
With the Silas kid, he should visit this week or weekend. This next weekend, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But Arizona is a team to watch as well with him, so just kind of be a heads up with that. It sounds like it's going to be an Arizona USC battle potentially.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, say what you want, but Noah Fafita is tearing it up, man. So,
Nope.
What do you guys think about this here?
Except for
Logan.
Johnny is gone now, so that defense may take a little hit. I'm sorry.
Wait,
What was
say
that?
that again. Who left?
Johnny Nansen is now the co-defensive coordinator at Texas.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
He left Arizona.
Because he's hooking back up with his boy Sark.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? What would help restore USC to greatness is an NIL cap.
The NIL cap or for them to actually enforce actual NIL. That would help us a lot.
Not just a blank check.
Yeah. But bottom line is we got to play the game like everybody else. That would help USC more than anything right now. If our donors got more involved.
All right. Sorry if I'm not posting your guys' chats here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to skim through all of them as much as I can here. But I also want to bring up something that was talked about before here, and I think we were gonna talk about that, but I'll bring it up anyway. Any news from today's team meeting?
You want to go ahead and take that one, guys?
Yeah, so far nothing. Again, this is a rumor. Maybe it could be related to our D-line coach, either Nua staying or there's some rumors of Eric Henderson, Rams D-line coach. He's following some interesting USC accounts, and maybe there's going to be a connection here in the next few days, next week. They're in the playoffs, so I'm not sure how that's going to happen. They have an assistant D-line coach, though. So, maybe if they're okay with him walking away, the D-line coach assistant can do their thing still. But yeah, that could be the news. But we haven't really heard of concrete stuff, though. So.
Yep. So this is all smoke so far, guys. Don't take our words on that. Don't say you heard that like the church that it's going to happen. No, you didn't hear that. We heard that there's smoke. All right, that's what we're reporting.
But could you imagine though?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, Riley hasn't pulled any punches with the staff so far. So bringing somebody like that in who coached obviously Aaron Donald, but not only Aaron Donald, Kobe Turner, who's on the D line as well. He's probably third in the NFC for the NFC defensive rookie of the year at this point. So, and they got him later. I don't remember which round they got him in. I'd have to look it up, but he's clearly shown that he can.
Round, sorry.
Yeah, there we go. So they have proven that can develop some talent there. So, like we were joking about earlier, just walk in and say, "Hey, I coached Aaron Donald," and all these kids are going to know who that is. So
yeah,
we'll be just fine if that would be that would be 4 defensive coaches that would be overqualified for their job. So,
exactly.
Yeah, sign me up for that.
Oh yeah.
I just had a kind of an epiphany. Pretty sure that at this point, it seems like Lincoln says that we're just going to spend all our money on the defensive coaching staff this year. And
Fine with me.
we got to set a foundation first, right? That kind of makes sense now. You think about it. If maybe next year we splurge a little more as far as recruiting goes.
I know how to free up some cap space when it comes to give money for the defensive side. We have a position that I just feel like shouldn't even be there on the offensive side. So I don't want to wish for anyone's job to be gone, but it's just kind of it's just a position that we have like two coaches for that can be done with one coach.
Guns, I can think of two.
Oh wait, no, I have two positions.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking that first. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt to always look at your analysts, right? Hopefully, both of them are gone on. So, offensive, defensive guys. Yeah, I mean, the whole inside-outside is a little weird. Normally, you see that with the D line. Honestly, I've seen some like people do inside-outside stuff like that. Even though kind of we do that too, but
that makes a lot more sense, though.
Right, I agree with instead of
if we can get rid of the inside receivers and then just hire the D line's coach for the Rams and keep Sean New at the same time, win.
Hey, I mean, hey, I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Because when Nua was at Michigan, he split the defensive line. He coached the D tackles, and then who was it that was because he wasn't coaching Aiden Hutchinson and what was the other guy's name on the other side? He wasn't coaching them. That was somebody else.
Sure, put him on his resume.
Hey, yeah. Still resume builder.
Yeah,
man. I mean, I'm down. Sign me up.
But we're going to stress this again. It's just rumors, speculations. We're not saying it's confirmed. So
at all.
Don't try to clip anything over here. All right, are we kind of done when it comes to the transfer portal and everything like that?
Let's see. Hold on, we didn't talk about Derek, did we?
Oh, Javier Derek?
Derek was on campus as well.
Javier Derek. Yes. He's a Matt Entz guy from North Dakota State, so he knows him pretty well. He's he's 6'2", 270, 280 or so. He can still put some. He can still put some on his frame.
Yeah, Gabe mentioned as well. His body type can definitely. He can definitely have weight.
Yes.
And we all know that our I'm forgetting our strength and conditioning coach's name. Your guy.
Anyway,
hold on. How you forget his name, man? You supposed to be contacting him about your training program. Man,
I thought you wanted to run a 4.6.
That was you.
Huh?
That was you.
Hey, real talk. That might be the guy for you. Hey, Blackie Chan. He can get people going. Speed. He was a big speed guy back in the day. So
if you can get him out to Minnesota, go for it.
He's supposed to get you ready for Cat Williams, man. Yeah, man. He does.
No, if you can get Benny Wiley out to Minnesota, go for it. I'd welcome that shit.
I mean, you missed the money bags, man. You're supposed to, drop a bag on this flight, man.
Hey, if you guys can get us to 500 subs or more, then maybe we can make that happen.
All right, see, stuff like that is how you got in this situation in the first place.
Hey, whatever we can do to get our subs up, right? If they want to see me fail, by all means, I'll let it happen.
You accept failure?
Hey, this is YouTube, okay? People like to see people fail on the internet.
Well, I mean, as a Trojan, you're not supposed to let yourself fail. So,
hey, if we benefit for it, I'll take one for the team, guys.
All right, That's a good question from Logan right there. You think Elijah Hughes will put on some weight and be an interior defensive lineman, or stay leaner and be more of a Joey Bosa type? Because he seems like a tweener.
That's a great question, Logan.
That is a very good question.
He definitely is a hybrid type that Deontay Lane likes. You know, he's the guy I expect to excel in this defense as well.
Mhm.
Whether he put, I mean, obviously, I think the whole team is going to be putting on weight this offseason. So I think it just works. I think he's just going to be one of those versatile tweener guys that you don't necessarily have to take off the field in certain situations.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's going to be putting weight on. I think pretty much just like you said, B. Jones, everybody's going to be putting weight on, and he already looked like he can hold his own as a true freshman, being pretty undersized in the middle of the defensive line, and so putting that weight on is only going to help him. So yeah, I think he does probably end up playing more inside, but the way Lynn uses his defensive linemen, they're not really sitting in one specific spot, and they get moved around and different sets, different techniques. So I think he definitely can play a lot of different spots.
He's listed at 270s and at 6'3". I think he could probably push it to 280, 285, and he would be a good, like, solid, like, D-line, D-tackle.
I would guess right now that he's probably closer to that.
285?
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, just getting rid of Alex Grinch probably added 15 pounds to him. So
exactly. But
I would think if he could be like the Mason Graham guy, right, from Michigan, or
oh my god,
from California. I don't know. To me, it seems like him and Elijah is like, I see similarities when I think of them too. So,
do you think they should like, because from what Gordon and Ames said, yoke up Hughes and Green. Green is listed right now at 235. He's probably rocking around like 240, 245 or so. What do you think? Do you think they should keep him at that, or he's 6'1"? So, what do you think?
I think I don't trust those reported weights.
Yeah,
man. If you look at Green, he's easily over 250. He got some pretty mass. He got some mass to him, man. But
what do you think though? Should he stay at rush end?
Yeah, I think he can make his mark at rush end in this defense.
Yeah, because right now our rush ends are with Romello Heights, Jamil, Braylon Shelby, DJ Peavy, Sam Green, and that's it. And then we have the incoming freshman.
But if you look at Lynn, he runs his ends a lot heavier than, well, I won't say a lot heavier, but heavier than what we've seen our rush ends. So, I can't really call it, but I think
we need some beef up the middle. Just give me somebody to plug some big old A-gap holes, and
pause, my guy.
Pause.
No, you don't need to pause that one. We just need people to just plug that A-gap.
Yeah, man,
just plug me that A-gap.
Right. Reichs, man. Isaiah Reichs, Texas A&M. I don't think we talked about it. We mentioned him, but we didn't really get into detail.
So before we go there, looks like Jonah Monheim is expected to return. Big piece. He'll probably play left guard. So I mean, we got Elijah Page, Jonah. I mean, I think we just need to figure out the center and the right tackle, really, and we're set, so.
And I did Jordan, I can't. I'm done trying to say that. Zamandela, he is a beast. I had a stroke for a brief second. Okay, I just had a stroke. Okay.
Yeah,
but
you did.
Nelson was playing O-line for us, man. So
Jason, though, like he's raw, but he has the size to be. I think he could be. He can vie for that spot at the beginning.
I don't think raw is the right word for that, dude. He's the number one center in the whole country. Like that, he's pretty polished
but he has not been playing for a long time, so he's still considered raw.
Well, listen, I hear everything you're saying, right? My whole thing with him is that's not a position we kind of want to put him in.
True.
As a starter, as a true freshman,
Yeah.
to the Big Ten, then putting all
It's
that
not
stuff.
forgiving.
You got to know the whole offense. You got to know, there's a lot to know as a center, as a starting center.
Hey,
That's a lot. That's a big ask for any freshman. So
I liked what I saw
Yes.
though.
I personally think we should get an experienced guy out of the portal, someone who runs a similar offense.
Seth McLaughlin, anybody?
I would definitely take. Actually, no.
You were getting. I was going to say you were getting mad at all those snaps that we were having issues with. He would give that in like two folds with that.
Sounds like he's at Ohio State. I don't know. If
Yeah, he's at
signed
Ohio
yet.
State. Yeah,
Sounds like he's the Dennis Lynch of centers, man.
And then Tanner Miller went to Michigan State, so that was somebody that we were kind of talking internally.
Hey, so we're all talking O-line, man.
But
My bad, guys. I didn't mean to cut you off.
you
You
good?
guys check out Hayden Trader on Tim's show last night, man.
yeah.
Great interview, man. Kid seems very mature for his age, man.
Cherry Creek.
I think he could probably see some early play time, man. If you look at it, he's a big boy.
Well, he's at the 300 threshold right now.
That 325, I believe he said.
Yeah, he's 6'7".
6'7", 325. He's a mauler, man. He's got the right attitude. Very intelligent.
Out of Colorado.
So I'm really pulling for that kid, man. If you haven't checked that out, man, go ahead and check that out.
Also check out USCJ with Walter Matthews.
Absolutely.
Wait, it's Matthew, not with an S.
Yeah, a lot more reserved kid Matthew is, but very talented,
He can
man.
ball, though.
Yeah, he seems eager to get on campus, man. Good kid.
Yeah.
So go ahead and check those 2 videos out. Only after this live, of course. See who else we got.
Yeah, Jeff Rodriguez said Trader looks like he could be another Page. Kid grew another inch and 20 pounds over the past season.
He'll be 6'9" by the season starts.
Who was that? Who was that deep tackle that we had when we won the Rose Bowl with Sam Darnold? He was like 350 or something like that. Huh?
Talking about Banner?
Yeah, Zach Banner.
Yeah.
Like if we can get someone like his size, maybe not like 7 foot, but like he was big.
He's definitely a big boy, man.
All right. I think we covered everybody that was
Yeah, let's keep him
on
moving.
campus.
Yeah, we talk about Riggs real quick. I know I kind of cut you off on that.
I know
We did
pretty much a nose tackle, right? Yeah, pretty much a space heater. So
certified nose tackle. He takes up 2 blocks pretty much all the time, and he's
Dylan's favorite guy, right there.
Here we go.
I'm just kidding.
Not knocking the kid. I just think there's some things that he has to work on. He
Right.
does have tendencies that aren't the greatest, man. As far as technique, man. He likes to stand straight up sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He has. I've seen him struggle to get off the one-on-one blocks too, but he does command the double team. Like I've been pitching for it. You guys know that. So that would definitely free up there. If you free up there, then they're gonna have to try to pick their poison, and then that frees up someone off the edge. So I mean, he's definitely can change the trajectory. I mean, change our defense a lot. Just being big. So
Our linebackers are probably waiting for this man to be on the team.
the linebackers.
Yeah.
Finally, someone's taking up something.
Absolutely.
Right.
So Jeff is saying Talele and Pregnon are massive guards too. Yeah.
Yep. And don't forget about Alani Noah as well. So our
Alani Noah.
Last season and this season here, we got some guys in the oven. Like I said, man, some are ready to come out and ball. So we'll see what happens with our line, man. That's a position to keep a good eye on. But things are looking good.
350. Oh. All right. So, are we moving on finally, or did we forget someone again?
I don't believe so.
All right. So, we're going to go into the we were only just talking about transfer portal, and then we will go into the. Did we want to talk about the Heisman real quick before we go into the championship game predictions?
Sure, why not?
All right. If you guys didn't catch B Jones's video, he has a little problem with the Heisman race, at least the early Heisman.
So, as you guys know, On3 wasted no time with these 2024 early Heisman odds. Wasted no time snubbing our guy Miller Moss, man.
How they have this here?
Exactly. After him throwing
Miller Moss
in performance, throw 5 interceptions, and Moss only threw 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Then you can say that. Well, there was an argument made in the comments that all Miller has is a bowl game, right? What about Nico?
Do you guys see something that's common in this list right here?
What's that?
Show the blue buds.
SEC. God, just stop it. They are not in the playoffs right now. Okay, quit trying to shove it down our throats. Like, just because they're not in the playoffs doesn't mean you have to put SEC somewhere else. Like, come on. I get Quinn Ewers. That's fine. And I don't get this. Like if you're gonna go based off the first games, like Miller Moss should be right here. But where is he? Come on.
I mean, our boy Jackson Dart should not be that low either. Like Jackson Arnold should be like plus 25,000. Like that's the worst bowl game I've ever seen in my life. It really looked like a clown out there. So
they're disrespecting JJ McCarthy too.
On3, man. Listen, we love you guys, but y'all got to get together, man.
Yeah,
this is.
It's really. I'd say it's FanDuel more than one. No offense.
Yeah,
true.
Because it says right there, FanDuel.
Dead giveaway, but
but honestly,
it's them promoting it, obviously.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
I mean, I get McCarthy pretty much has to be on there. JJ made McCarthy, but Gabriel, understandable. I think he should be above Beck for sure. Milroe is. I'm not sold. Sorry, but I can understand him being on the list, but I'm just not sold.
See, you know what should be on this list here? It should just say anyone who's the quarterback for Lincoln Riley.
That, like, he should have whoever the quarterback is under Lincoln Riley should be on any list. Period.
Yeah.
Even if he's at the bottom,
or just put Lincoln Riley on the list.
Yeah, just benefited. You know what I mean? At this point, but yeah, man, this list is just wild to me.
I bet if Tyler was Lincoln Riley's quarterback, he'd be on there.
It's because I'm white, huh?
It's not that couple.
No, for real though. I mean, if you give Miller Moss an entire offseason to run with the rest of the ones, like get some stability with the offensive line, like it's not going to be an aberration what he did in the bowl game. He did that against a top 15 defense in the entire country. And he looked poised. He made one mistake and he hung his head a little bit, and then he came out there and just like marched down the field. So like I have zero concerns that this, everybody who freaks out saying, it's only one game, like, yeah, it is only one game, but he showed a lot of poise. He showed a lot of different things and a lot of maturity, and the team freaking loves him. So they're going to go to war for him, and that's exactly what we've needed for a long time.
But you said it right there, Tyler. It's only one game. That was only game one for Miller Moss. Mm-hmm. That was only game one for why y'all can't look at it that way. He's just getting started. That's what it meant to be. You know what I mean? Think about it. He's just getting comfortable out there.
Yep. They forgot about a couple people too on this list. I guess obviously it's outdated, but like now they have Will Howard now on FanDuel. Noah Fafita. Noah Fafita, plus 2,000 right there.
Where's Jaden Delora? Blackie.
Hey, no. You know who's guy? No,
Still
B.
portal.
Jones was on that before I was. Okay.
Dylan Raiola plus 10,000. Dylan Raiola for Heisman, guys.
The dude ain't even stepped on the campus yet. We don't know what he's going to be like as a college.
He's got
Or he
better
even wins
odds
the
than
starting
he's got better odds than like a Kyle McCord than somebody who's been in college already. Malik Murphy, he's got better odds than Malik Murphy.
Wow, the disrespect.
Well,
These lists, man, it's
yeah,
hilarious.
Malik Murphy's plus 25,000. That's some good odds right there.
How is he even
That's
like
crazy.
Connor Weigman?
Yeah,
Yep.
something
Wagon.
like that.
How?
SEC, baby.
I'm not. He's a good SEC quarterback.
Means more, man.
Cut the crap, man. SEC is not the best conference. Just like I told you, it wouldn't be around this time. When I told you guys we'll start seeing more parity around college football.
Connor, what are the odds for Miller Moss? You're looking deep into that list. He's got to be on there
where
somewhere
is he
because
at?
I think we're gonna have to put a little pool together to
Yeah, I'll put it
some
back
odds on
again.
that.
Put it on together again. Find it. NCAA Heisman. All right, let me remove this first. Okay. So Miller Moss, actually, that's a great question because he did not peak my. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry to say this, but we need to go. Yep. Don't see his name at all. Don't see his name at all. I swear. No, don't see
You're
Miller
kidding.
Moss. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, I swear, dude. I swear. They have obviously the Malachi Nelson. Malachi Nelson, baby.
Hold up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Malachi Nelson is high,
Malachi, yeah. Yeah.
but Miller Moss is not.
Correct. They even have Devin Brown. This is very outdated. They need to check to see, who's the
Hey,
actual.
screenshot that and send it to the Discord. We gotta make a Twitter poll on that one. That is crazy.
It's a long one. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it somehow sent.
Wow.
I gotta check this out myself.
What you guys think about that in the chat? Go ahead and
I'm gonna try to see if other ones have it.
So what were you looking on?
FanDuel not like Miller Moss. That's all we know right now.
Were you were looking on FanDuel?
Yeah,
he's not even anywhere within plus 30,000 right now. That's insane.
Yeah.
Jaden Rashada, Cade McNamara.
And if you guys use Bet Online, Supermax said he's plus 5,000 there. I don't use them much, but it's obviously pretty high
Oh,
odds.
that's 5,000. What the?
Wow.
Let's see. This is just.
All right, here's a great list right here. It says other potential contenders at the bottom of it. It's a DraftKings network, and it says whoever's Lincoln Riley's starting quarterback, either Miller Moss or Malachi Nelson.
Did they really say that?
It's yeah. I mean, it's out of date now. Obviously, this was posted at the beginning of December, but Malachi Nelson was still on the team at that point.
That's better than anything. Whatever. But
all right, guys, we are running short on time here.
Yeah, we are. Okay, we're moving. Okay, we got our. We're
big game tomorrow.
But yeah, so let's talk about the big game, guys.
So let's
the
get
championship game.
Get some predictions. Drop your score predictions in the chat for tomorrow's game. I think it's quite obvious that who we should be rooting for, but at this point, they're both Big Ten opponents. So, how are we feeling about that? What do you guys think, man?
It's a tale of two different teams. Like when it comes to like offense versus defense, like This is going to be interesting. The best offense versus the best defense. Like, I don't know. Like, this can go any way, really. One team's been playing at a high level of defense for a while, and one team's been playing at a high level of offense for a while. So who's gonna break more?
Yep. A matchup that I'm very interested in this game. Roman Dunze and Will Johnson.
Yep.
As you guys know, I told you a friend of mine, good friend of mine, Aaron Grimes over there at Elite Athletes, trained Will Johnson, man. So, I'm kind of biased, but yeah, man, I think that's gonna be a really good matchup to see. Two potential NFL guys going at it. Man, I can't really call it, man. I mean, Michigan has their weaknesses. I mean, I'm not very impressed by JJ McCarthy, I like to call him. He just, it's about as average as you can get.
So disrespectful.
Hey, I'm gonna call it out.
It's a fact. I mean, how many touchdowns does that guy have in like 6 games? 2?
We'll probably hear about this on Slack.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we haven't announced that yet, so we'll keep that hush hush.
But
yeah, do you want to finish off?
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, for my predictions and just thoughts. Very excited about this game. Washington has proved me wrong from the start. That's this team that I kind of called out from the beginning and said that they weren't going to be the team in terms of what everyone was saying, just because of I thought of their O-line, and their O-line is obviously the best O-line in the country. And that the matchup with wide receivers for Washington and Michigan's DBs is going to be really intriguing, and it's also going to be intriguing to see Washington's front seven, try to stop the running attack and try to force mid McCarthy to throw the ball. So I mean, I like the 5.5. It started at 3.5, went to 5.5 now. So I mean, from a betting perspective, I like that. Yeah, give me honestly, I like Washington. I'm going to take it Washington. I'm going to say like, a 33-30 game, 30-27 around there. It's going to be a close game. But I just something about this Washington team, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that we, basically, like when we played Washington, that was pretty much our best game, all year. Like if we could have gotten one stop, one more stop, we would have beat them. And, we basically went head to head against the team that's in the national championship. Did we play very well in a lot of the other losses? Absolutely not. But, when we did put some things together, we're hanging with the team that's in the national championship. And like everybody's said 1,000 times related to USC football, if you just had a defense this year, who knows what would have happened. So honestly, it's interesting because we get to play both of these teams next year, which is kind of fun. This will be the last game that Captain Khakis is going to be out there before he goes off to the NFL anyways. So not really going to have to worry about that. JJ McCarthy, I don't care whether or not he comes back or he's a terrible first-round pick that gets wasted like Mac Jones, because he's going to be Mac Jones 2.0 wherever he goes. Like he's terrible. So is Mac Jones. Like Mac Jones made Bill Belichick look like he's an average coach. So yeah, so I don't really care, honestly. Like, if I got to pick somebody to win this game, I'm going to take Washington 31-24. JJ McCarthy has not done anything in the last 3 months playing college football. It's just which side do I pass the ball to Blake Corum? Do I go to my right or do I go to my left? Okay, all right, I got it. So Washington, like I'm a little worried about Dylan Johnson being hurt at the end of that game. We made him look like the most elite running back of all time when he played against us, and having to kind of adapt to that. But you guys look at Kalen DeBoer's record in his career. I think he's like 105-11 at this point. That guy just can flat out coach, and always does more with less, and that's something that I've got like a tremendous amount of respect for. And I think Harbaugh might be a little distracted because this is going to be his last game coaching at Michigan. Whether or not they win or lose, maybe they do win, but I'll take Washington 31-24.
Can you imagine if Harbaugh goes back to Los Angeles, or not Los Angeles, but California, and coaches at the Chargers? But
I think so.
Makes
Honestly.
too much sense.
It really does. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I can imagine.
For me, this is interesting because Michigan has the number 2 passing defense in the nation. But who have they played that has a really good quarterback?
Nope.
Like, they haven't really played like a Pac-12 elite quarterback at all. Like, and they
haven't talking about Kyle McCord's elite.
Yeah, see, they played really one good wide receiver, which is Marvin Harrison, but then he got balanced out by having Kyle McCord as their quarterback. So it kind of hurts that they had that. But Roman Dudze and T-Mac and it's just like they have too much firepower for them. So can they like stop all of their wide receivers? And Dylan Johnson, like he has actually been playing pretty decent down the stretch. So he had a good game against Texas. He had a good game against us. I think he had a good game against Oregon as well. But I don't know. They haven't played a high-powered offense like this, and I don't think Michigan's offense can keep up with Washington's offense and their offensive ability, because Washington was the number 1 passing offense in all of the nation. So I can't see it. I think Michigan wins 38 to not Michigan. Sorry, Washington wins 38 to 28.
38-28. Okay.
Yeah, I just think Washington's defense is probably going to give up some points, but not nearly enough to lose the game for them.
Johnson, man, I know he's definitely going to play.
I can hardly hear you. There's some background noise going on.
But Dylan Johnson, yeah, he definitely said he's not 100%, but he is going to play. He's going to give it what he got. So, but yeah, man, it should be fun. My score prediction, I got Washington 34-27. I think it'll be one of those games, man. So, we have anything else? We got questions, man? You guys got any questions for us before we wrap this thing up?
Just real quick, some in our private chat. So going back to Jonah Monheim again, real quick. Sounds like he's going to be our center next year. So, so we got Page at the left, we got Noah and Pregnon at the guards, and then Monheim will be at the center. So sounds like we're just really looking for that right tackle right now.
Oh,
I don't know.
Come on down, big dog.
Yeah, that's what Scott's saying. So
I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I don't know how I feel about that either.
He's practiced it, so I mean, he's not going to be.
But you can practice it, but
right.
Yeah, again. All right, well, hey, if he's good with it, I'm good with it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's going to be another one of those kind of questionable, like, personnel situation that we've had this year.
It could be.
But, like, put him in.
Hey, I mean, would you rather have Zandamela as a true freshman rolling out there against LSU, or
get
would
someone
you rather
else?
have
Transfer portal. The transfer portal is going to open up again.
Well, I mean
Monheim could have been a third rounder this year, so I'll take him having to take a little bit more responsibility as a center and go from there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he still has to learn the offense regardless. Tim, what's going on, man?
Slap Happy coming back in the middle. Or come back at the end here.
Slap Happy always.
Right as we're wrapping up every time.
Right. But yeah, man, that's interesting. I mean, we'll see if we next portal cycle we're looking for a center, but we know it didn't go very well. But,
right, yeah, exactly. Spring didn't go well. So
Yeah, I mean,
Next
it's not like
motorcycle, we're gonna get Slap Happy to show up on time.
yeah.
Yeah, where have you been, Slap Happy? And you know who we're missing? Tafaf.
That's crazy.
man.
Man gets an award and misses the last 2 shows, man.
Right, dude, he's gone.
He was at the show. Last show.
I don't
but
think at the end though. When
At
found
the end,
out,
no.
though. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. All right.
Slap Happy, you're making us look dumb.
I mean, I would to Logan's question before we leave the too small. I would say so. I mean, just some of the pictures I've seen, it seems like he is a pretty skinny guy, honestly, for being an own lineman. I feel like he definitely could, go get some Arby's and get some meat on his bone, dude. So, yeah, I would be definitely worried putting him there over Jason, just in my opinion. But
I'll refrain from my Michael Benuelos takes in public. I don't want to put my career at stake. You know what I mean?
That's our supporter of the Like the Torch podcast. No. All right, that's gonna do it for us. Anybody got anything else before we get out of here? No last comments. For Blackie Chan and myself, we are going to join LBC Trojan over there at 5:00 now. At 7:00, in about a half hour. So
Yeah,
check us out over there. You can catch guns, views from the stands, not the streets, the stands. Over on the Spotify and right here on YouTube. Make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. You catch Tyler in the Bleacher Report community, USC community. Don't troll him. All right. You will get
troll him.
Banhammer, baby.
Right.
I put LBC's stream in the chat too, so you guys can join that.
What's that?
I put LBC's stream in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So that's going to do it for us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and go ahead and check out the videos that we mentioned in this episode here before we get out of here, man.
One thing though, like I did.
Whoa, that was weird.
I know where the balloons come from.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Just
Does it do something else when I cheer? What?
Yeah,
that was weird.
Oh look, Frankie's here now.
I will be your daddy. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me in Bleacher Report. Dion Montana. I'll be your daddy.
But I looked at our 78% of the viewers that we have are not subscribed. So it's not that hard.
You guys slack it.
Oh no, guys.
It's not that hard to hit that subscribe button.
You guys must be just a bunch of Bruin fans if you guys doing that.
Why are you insulting our fan base right now?
I mean, if they wanna be loyal, then be loyal. Don't be a Bruin fan.
Hey, subscribe doesn't hurt. It's free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's free. It doesn't hurt.
You guys,
it doesn't hurt your YouTube.
Exactly.
Come on, man. We're giving you guys good information, man. Look at that. We told you about the smoke we got. I mean, you didn't hear that anywhere else. You heard it here. It was just smoke, though. All right.
So now we're trying to benefit off that now.
I'm just saying. Give you the goods, man. All we asking for is a subscribe in return, man. So we continue to give you the goods. So sounds like a win for everybody, right?
Yeah.
So
and we're funny too. So
so,
we're at 408 subscribers right now. So keep that number moving up.
Gain date.
What are you gonna do when we get to 500, Blackie Chan?
Here we go.
Yep. Oh, drum roll, please. Come on, Black Chan.
I would like the stream.
Can we do a preliminary 40 run so we can see what we're working with?
No. I want you guys to be surprised. I can't just give you guys a taste of it. No.
So this is what I think you should do.
And all the crap you guys have been talking, I will I will surprise you guys.
So listen, you create a video like the first day you did it, right? You keep it in storage, and then let's say like 2 months later, 3 months later, when you've improved, You're like, okay, hey guys, here's where I'm at after 3 months, right? And we're like, damn, really, dude, this fucking guy, and then we'll be really surprised.
We'll see.
man.
We'll see. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll do the one chip challenge. Maybe
Oh wow.
I've done it before.
That's not even viral.
Hey, we can make it
That's
go
like-
viral.
Running
That's like
4.7s
Vine.
is viral. I'm sorry,
What?
4.6s. Running 4.6s, that's viral.
Nah, that's not that's not viral.
Or 447 like Cat Williams.
Hey,
No, you said 4 flat last time I was on. So we keep going like we're in Usain Bolt territory.
I'm gonna learn instant transmission like Goku.
All right. All
All
right.
right, let's wrap this up. This is getting
Yep.
weird.
Now this just got really off the chain here.
All right. That's gonna do it for us, guys, man. Make sure you catch us Thursday night. We'll be here at 6:30. Like
What's
I said,
these balloons?
we're out of here, man.
You ain't
Tyler
worthy.
with the balloons.
You ain't